was so hyped for Russian nationals and the Russian Grand Prix because the international circuit, to be honest, was a shit show. It was the International Grand Prix final from hell for the women's event, which is my favorite discipline, and I never want to see anything like that again. So disappointing. Unlike the international events, Russian nationals did not disappoint me. I don't know about you, but this channel is about me, my thoughts, my opinions, and I was left satisfied. I want more. It was wonderful. Except for Ice Dance. That was absolute shit. Also, we have Veronika Yametova being a guardian angel after she and Sofia Samodelkina almost collided dangerously into each other, so shout out to Yametova for being an athletic rescuer. Anyways, everyone was out for blood, and surprise quads from the women's event were attempted that made my heart skip a beat.
You guys!
No, seriously you guys, it was so good. Best skating event of the year in my opinion. I also tuned into Japanese nationals for the first time ever and I was disappointed. I'll talk about why during the end. Just know that the level for women's in Japan is nowhere near what was shown at Russian nationals. And Japan is the best after the Russian ladies, so that is very sad. I expected more depth or competition, but I will get into the full meat at the end. Mao also disappointed me here, but that is also going to be talked about at the end. So hold on to your pitchforks, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on, first I want to talk about the women's short program, starting with the first group featuring Alina Gorbacheva, Ksenia Guchina, Kamila Valieva, Victoria Nestorova, Sofia Samodelkina, and Sofia Akateva. First up was Alina, who tried to be artistic, and I can see nice qualities, but overall this program did not do it for me. She has a slight stiffness to her that I can't quite shake. She skated to Cruella, which reminds me of Sasha, who, just in case some of you don't know, is the silver Olympic champion and my chaotic hero, who drives me insane with angina every time she jumps. I am half hot and cold about Alina's dress, since it looks good and ugly at the same time. I like the color, but I am not sure about the cut, or the gloves that don't match. Her speed is beautiful across the ice, she is very expressive, and has beautiful spins and extensions. The main drawback for me is her inconsistency with basic triple jumps, which we saw here with the botched combo landing and her wobbly illusion exit in the final spin. Just so you guys know, I hate the new difficult exit the ISU has come up with this season. It's caused so many issues aesthetically. And even busted chins. Busted chins. Also, Alina got a lot of heat for using Cruella from some Sasha extremists, but you guys, did Sasha invent this song? No. Exactly. So it's free reign. Overall, Alina did a good job, but it's not a program I'd go back to rewatch. Anyways, Ksenia Guchina was next, and she's someone I rarely pay attention to, but after nationals I might because she has fire. She emotes, she's energetic, and she's fun. She reminds me of Sofia Samodurova, who was my girl before her retirement. Rest in peace, Sofia's figure skating career. Best of all, Ksenia G was clean with all her jumps. I do admit she did slow down noticeably here during the step sequence, but overall she was an exciting watch even though she had zero Ultra C elements. Then came Kamila Valieva with a beautiful purple dress and the beautiful soft music of Interstellar. First off, a lot has changed with Kamila considering she's bigger, as in she's grown into a full-fledged woman's body with bigger thighs, hips, and everything. She's also grown in height. When I first saw her form, I did not think she'd be able to restore any quads or triple axels this season, but baby girl proved me wrong. That being said, Kamila screwed up the triple axel and popped it into a ridiculous single. She struggled with it the entire season, and I don't know whose dumb idea it was to put it in. She would have been fine with a double axel. Honestly, that was the stupidest decision of the entire event by Valieva's team. Otherwise, she skated like an angel. Her speed, musicality, grace, and jumps were gorgeous. However, she is not as fast as last season on camera regarding her speed across the ice as well as her fast spins. Her speed has noticeably decreased now that she has matured into a woman physically, and due to this Kamila was almost buried in the short program by her peers, who successfully landed their Ultra C without issues, and I will get into their programs too, don't worry. Next was Victoria Nestorova with a pink dress. I liked the color, but I did not love the design all that much. Honestly, I'm skipping her because her skate wasn't all that memorable, and I don't really care for it. Sorry, Vicky. Then was Sofia Samodelkina, who is a dark horse with a bad coach. I'm sorry, but I do not approve of the new coach. Ever since leaving Davidov, Sofia has gone on a downward spiral. I do not know why Sofia went to that coach, but I do know she idolized Alexandra Trusova, aka Sasha, the Olympic silver medalist, who also also went to the same coach who also coaches her boyfriend. And now all three of them, Sofia, Sasha, and Mark, who are all coached by the same coach, are struggling at the exact same time. In fact, Trusova hasn't landed a single quad this entire season in competition, but she has during warm-ups and practices. Anyways, back to Sofia's short program. Unfortunately, she stepped out of her triple axel and it definitely cost her the gold medal. Sofia was the favorite to beat Trusova this season after Trusova's post-Olympic demise, where she is no longer doing 5 or even 3 quads. Everyone thought Sofia would be the princess of Ultra C, but that didn't work out. Her Ultra C has been unstable throughout the entire Russian Grand Prix, which is a shame, because she has such stunning qualities and had better stability with Ultra C before leaving her coach. Sofia couldn't catch a break here. She messed up the Champions Lutz loop.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I find the name funny. The Champions Lutz loop is a triple Lutz triple loop combo mainly done by gold Olympic champions Alina Zagatova in 2018 and Anna Sherbakova in 2022. The triple Lutz triple loop combo is the hardest non-Ultra C3-3 combo in existence, as it is harder to do a triple Lutz triple loop than a triple Lutz triple toe. You can find 10 girls doing triple Lutz triple toe, but maybe only 1 or 2 doing triple Lutz triple loop. It's rare amongst women. Sofia tried to go for it, but darn it, she ended up doing a triple Lutz double loop instead. Unless she can pull a 5 quad Trusova in the free program, this short pretty much set her fate, considering other women are also throwing down triple axels in the short, and almost every single top female skater in Russia has either a triple Lutz triple toe or triple flip triple toe, which trumps her simple 3-2 combo. It's unfortunate Sofia Samodelkina messed up because her true rival who went next, Sofia Yametova, dealt out a full blow to everyone here. Sofia Yametova, aka Supersonic, hands down in my opinion, has the best skating skills in this event. Her only drawback is that she is completely emotionless. Her face is literally void of emotion and she is a ghost of herself. Maybe this is a way to stay focused, because I noticed when she showcased a smile or hint of emotion for the audience at the last Grand Prix, she completely crumbled in the free. She bombed. Thankfully, Sofia vowed to never let it happen here, but that unfortunately turns her into a dead ghost whose expression in movements is perfection but face is dead. Sofia is graceful, flexible, fast, and floats like no other across the ice. She landed a massive gorgeous triple axel and had a squeaky clean program. She basically surpassed everyone in the short with grace. Also a quick note, as I am finishing up the first group in the short, Kamila Valieva and Sofia Yametova were the only ones to get step sequence level 4, while Alina got step sequence level 3. Ksenia and Sofia Samodelkina got step sequence level 2. I found it very interesting. Moving on to group 2, we have Anna Frolova, Adalia Petrosian, Anastasia Zanina, Alexandra Trusova, Victoria Fedyanina, and Elizaveta Tuktamasheva. Let's start off with Anna Frolova, who a lot of people were hyped to see after her hiatus from competition since her injury. She's a beautiful girl with potential, but honestly, I don't see the hype. The green dress with the gold snakes is gorgeous, by the way, but I am not seeing what many of you are saying are out of this world. I just don't. I thought she was going to be Junior Kosternaya level fantastic based on how hyped she was before the Russian Grand Prix series, and her first outing was without a doubt her best performance. But afterwards, her program did not hit the same. She also seemed like she was having a mental breakdown here. She was crying and crying. What was wrong with her? I am not sure, but she kept crying during the warm-up. Also, note, her coach is Sofia Samodelkina's old coach. Anna's jumps were solid, and her program was very sultry, but something was off compared to her first performance of this program, which hooked me in the first time. It was probably her mood. She was nice and clean with an overall good program. I would probably rewatch her Grand Prix debut of this instead of the Nationals version. Then of course I am clearly biased regarding this girl. She is my favorite of the season, because I am in love with her short program. Who is she? Adalia Petrosian. She wore a pretty black dress and sung along to the French lyrics of Voila. You can tell that she enjoys this program and she is so expressive. This is one of my favorite programs this season, where Adalia showcases her artistry. I would love to see Adalia actually skate it clean with her brand new triple axel. You guys, she landed her triple axel without a fall on all attempts in competition so far this season. So, congrats to my girl Adalia. Sadly, Adele has injury on her left leg, which caused her to withdraw from her second Grand Prix event, as well as fall on her triple Lutz in her short program here at Nationals. I was shocked she participated at all, as it doesn't seem she would recover in time for nationals. But surprisingly, she pushed through even with the fresh injury and landed her triple flip triple toe as well as her triple axel, which is more difficult than the triple lutz. However, in her first competition this season at the Grand Prix, she also messed up her triple toe. So her triples consistency in the short program is not as comparable to last year ever since she's gained the triple axel. It seems the load of ultra elements is putting stress on her other triple jumps this season along with the injury. But, let's be honest, when are the Russian quadsters not injured? Anna, Sasha, Kamila, Sofia Akativa, Anastasia, Sofia Samodelkina, Adalia, Sofia Muraviva, etc. All these quadsters and triple axel jumpers were injured at some point this season, or had lasting injuries from previous seasons. There is honestly not a day without injury in this slippery sport, especially for quadsters. I love that Adalia has one of the fastest and most centered spins of all the ladies here with amazing flexibility. She is also one of the smallest women here, at only 4'8" and 16 years old. I am a little worried though about her impending growth if it does happen. Hopefully she is able to retain her jumps if she does grow. Next we have Anastasia Zenina, who was delightful, and I liked her music choice even though she concocted it with a little bit of Miley Cyrus. She has charisma, and charm. Her style isn't of a soft and fluid type of skater like Adalia or Sofia Akativa, but she has her own little spice. It's nice to watch her smile here, especially after her struggle since last year in juniors. Then came Victoria Fedianina, who I did not care much for, but her dress was beautiful. She is super pretty, gorgeous eyes, has nice flexibility, and skated to Fever and Burlesque by Christina Aguilera. That's all I have for her, so, moving on. The queen of longevity in Russia, the one and only Elizaveta Tuktamasheva, skated next with a black outfit fused with leather shorts. She landed her triple axel flawlessly. Liza has wonderful jumps with the best takeoff without a doubt. She had a gorgeous triple axel and a stunning triple lutz triple toe combo. However, she does not have great skating skills. It's severely lacking, average, and is clearly evident in the short. The short program did not do her any favors since she cannot keep up with it. She is also not a great spinner, and her arms don't complement her skating, as it is at most times stiff. But she has wonderful charisma, and of course, amazing jump takeoff. The short program, in my opinion, was not for her. During the step sequence, I got my hopes up a little bit, but the connection with the music in her program was not there. She was very slow across the ice, and her body was not expressive. Overall, the stiffness emphasized with the slow speed in the short was what took me out of it once her nice jump passes were done. I don't know about the solo triple flip though. The flip edge seemed a little off to my eyes. I will have to check again. The one thing other skaters truly have on Liza that can easily be seen in all the competitions is speed. The performance was enjoyable but not great even though I liked the music. To be clear, Liza's skating never did anything for me, ever, but her beautiful jumps and entertainment skills definitely keeps me watching. Then we had our third group featuring Sofia Zarkova, Agneta Latishkina, Ksenia Sinitsina, Veronika Yametova, Maria Paramanova, and Sofia Muraveva. But wait, what about Alexandra Trusova? Wasn't she in the last group? Yes, but Sasha did not skate at nationals. Some people thought Sasha withdrew and ran away because she feared competition and called her a coward. Seriously? Sasha? Scared? When? This was news to me. It was revealed though that Sasha was requested to withdraw by the national team doctor who cited a high fever. That being said, in our final short program group, Sofia Zarkova was up first with the retro green dress. She skated to cabaret and jumped a clean triple lutz triple toe. I didn't like the music, but it was funny. Sofia Zarkova is definitely a performer who enjoys dancing and putting on a show. Next was Agneta Latishkina, who was disappointing, so we will be skipping her. Sorry girl, we are moving on. After came the princess herself, Ksenia Sinitsina, rocking one of the prettiest dresses at Russian nationals. She is a classic beauty who is light with elegance and grace. Wonderful extensions, spiral, flexibility, and absolutely stunning spins. She'd be the total package if she had a single Ultra C element, but sadly she has none. She landed a nice backloaded triple lutz triple toe for bonus points in the latter half of the short program, since she has no triple axel. And she did get step sequence level 3 despite not having Ultra C. And I will get into the explanation behind why I am speaking of this in 3, 2, 1. In her last interview, Sinya expressed how she didn't understand why she got a level 2 step sequence, as she believes she met the requirements for level 4. And I think the tech panel or the powers that be who are paying the tech panel may have listened to her complaints. They probably caught wind of this at this comp and gave her a level 3 at best, and I will tell you what I suspect is happening. And just to clarify, before I set my opinionated conspiracy, it is an opinion and a conspiracy theory, not a fact, okay? Step sequences and all of the tech in figure skating have rules. Here's some quick schooling. There are 4 levels to every non-jump element in figure skating, with level 4 being the highest and most difficult level. To be clear, the step sequence level is called by the tech panel, not the judges. So we must all direct our anger to the tech panel for calling these levels, not the judges. Judges do GOE and sometimes reviews certain calls, but tech panel calls the levels. So regarding the step sequence levels, it is a tech panel issue. On a side note, I without a doubt believe the step sequence requirements were made to be complex and difficult for viewers and fans to evaluate on purpose. Because I personally could say one skater did an amazing variety of steps and turns with loops, brackets, twizzles, counters, rockers, and choctaws. But the tech panel could easily say it was about the quality of the edges during the entrance or exits in the step sequence, or balance of energy throughout the varied steps, or that the steps did not reflect the character of the music, or that the skater didn't have continuous flow as they transitioned from one combination to the next, or that the skater did not make use of the full body, blah blah blah, etc. This portion is so technical that even checking the required criteria off the list still isn't enough. The step sequence is rigged in a way that only the tech panel can tell us what went wrong with an identical step sequence. One slight faux pas and the skater is done, at least in Russia this season. Internationally, the tech panel is nowhere near as strict. Many of the skaters receiving level 4 internationally would be receiving a level 2 in Russia this season. The tech panel has become extremely strict. Now for my conspiracy theory. I think the tech panel is being super strict with step sequences in order to have more control over the placement of the skaters. PCs can only do so much when you are dealing with ladies with Ultra C elements, or ladies who are going clean across both the short and the free. There needs to be extra padding just in case a certain skater cannot land their Ultra C element. So I personally feel that the powers that be realized the subjective PCs weren't enough to push skaters they like. So now, they have pushed the tech panel to sabotage the step sequence levels with whatever BS call, so that the powers that be, are they? I don't know who the powers that be are, but the powers want certain skaters placed a certain way, okay? Anyways, the powers want to have more control over the skaters' placement. So this step sequence level 2 ridiculousness is being forced on innocent skaters, while level 4 is exclusively reserved for specific skaters coincidentally wielding a triplex or quad. Obviously, this isn't a coincidence. My beef isn't with the specific beautiful ultra skaters with quads and triple axles getting their rightfully well-deserved level 4s. My beef is with deserving skaters who don't have ultra elements being gutted with a maximum of level 3, or even punished with level 2. The injustice going on with the non-ultra skaters is what's ticking me off. Just to be clear, I have nothing against the ultra skaters getting level 4, just the unfair strictness to the others. The PC's manipulation is enough. Leave the sequences alone. I don't think it was this bad until this season. I think the tech panel is being extra hard and critical on skaters without Ultra C in order to receive level 4, whereas slight mistakes for non-Ultra C skaters would be let go. This is only in regards to reaching level 4. Ultra C skaters like for example Adalia and Samadelkina are still punished for mistakes receiving level 2. That's not my issue. My beef is with level 4 step sequences being exclusively reserved for certain Ultra C skaters. I've evaluated a few step sequences and some things are not adding up. The tech panel is there live while I am not, and that is the only thing that is stopping me from going full Hulk mode regarding how some of these amazing women were evaluated. Alright, end of conspiracy. Back to Ksenia. She is a ballerina on ice, just beautiful to watch. The music choice was boring here to be honest, and I much prefer the neoclassical Dawn of Faith from last season, but you know what? It's fine, because she was so stunning to watch, I could live with the music. And guess who was next and gave me chills? Veronika Yametova, your girl came through and delivered. She ate that entire routine and I loved her black unitard. She brought the drama. This girl is fast and powerful with spin speeds that can match or rival Adalia's. And her slide on that beat drop, super cool and gave me chills. She was so exciting the audience went wild. Baby girl was on fire. Her energy was insane and non-stop. She has lots of stamina. However, my girl has no Ultra C, so you know she's not getting that gold medal. Even with a nice and clean exciting skate. Doesn't matter how amazing any of these skaters are, you either have Ultra C or you are off podium. And even if you have Ultra C, you are still off podium depending on who else with Ultra C you went up against. I am absolutely salty about some things like Adalia's placement in the short, but I understand why. Next, Maria Perimanova's outfit was the best. I loved it. I want it. Whoever made it for her. Can she refer me to that person? Oh my gosh, I love it. Not only that, but she also performed. Maria gave me life. Aside from Yametova, Maria had the most exciting program. It was a mix of 90s songs. From I Had the Time of My Life to Janet Jackson's Control, Maria performed like no other. I think this was her best performance of this program so far. She had no falls, no step outs, just gorgeously clean jumps. Maria has amazing dance ability and musicality. She hits the accents like a pro. I loved her performance, but too bad, she has no Ultra C, so she unfortunately received very low scores, which I do feel salty about. Yes, the triple axel gives you short program advantage, but her PCS were so low and she had one of the best performances here. Her triple jumps were nice and big. Her performance was interesting and livened up the stadium, not to the level of Yametova, but still wonderful. I thought she'd get better than a level 2 step sequence or at least better PCs. But the tech panel and the judges did not spare her, even giving Yametova level 3. Only certain Ultra C skaters received level 4 for step sequences, and this has been a pattern this entire season. You will notice that it is better to fall on difficult elements like a quad or triple axel, because if you dare fall on a simple triple, the judges will drag you to filth. You'll understand once we get to the free skate. Anyways, they crushed my baby's dream. Maria was so proud of herself only to be brought down to 13th place, with a clean program. I'll have to check her protocols of course, but even the audience was disappointed, and in shock.
Оценки вроде бы высокие, но смотрите, каков...
The scoring for non-Ultra C skaters was atrocious in the short program in my opinion. Last, but definitely not least in the short, was Sofia Muraviva, who is one of the best artistic skaters in the world. She hit us with a nice, big, and clean triple axel in the short program. Muraviva was giving us the emotions, the drama, the feels, but as she was giving us the skate of her life during her slide, she kind of slipped and almost fell. She had to put her hands down on the ice to catch herself. Dear goodness. She was doing amazing, and the universe slapped her saying no, not you Muraviva, first place is not for you today. Her slip was counted as a fall, and she got a -1 deduction, causing her to not even break 80 even with a triple axel. You guys, Anna has no triple axel, and can easily break 80 at Russian nationals. Yes, Anna does have seniority, and she does have to be perfect to even reach 80 with a triple Lutz, triple loop combo. But still, I feel like the judges didn't want Mura to outscore Tuktik, because her and Mura have the exact same Ultra C elements, which is 3 total triple axels across the short and free combined. The only mistake Mura made was her slip on that slide. Also, her jumps were not as aesthetically pleasing, but that is neither here nor there. Overall in the short program, in first was Sofia Akativa with 85 points. Second was Elizaveta Tuktamisheva with 82 points. Third was Sofia Muraviva with 79 points. Fourth was Kamila Valieva with 76.61 points. Fifth was Adalia Petrosian with 76.25 points. Sixth was Ksenia Sinitsina with 74.89 points. Seventh Veronika Yametova with 74.45 points. Eighth Sofia Samodelkina with 71.64 points. Ninth Anastasia Zanina with 71.40 points. 10th Sofia Zarkova with 68 points. And honorable mentions, Ksenia Guchina at 12th place as well as Alina Gorbacheva at 13th. And yes, there is a reason why these two are mentioned, and you'll see soon. Next came the bloodbath. Keep in mind Adalia and Kamila are separated by a razor-thin line. Looking at this list, Akativa at this point is the only one who is practically untouchable. If every single woman on this list had an Ultra C element and skated clean, a single quad can destroy or win it all. Luckily, even though these ladies are close, not every single one has an Ultra C. But the fact that so many did is what completely turned this competition upside down. Liza is not untouchable due to her weakness, which is easily exploited by every single skater in this competition. We will go into that soon. Just wait. Regarding the free, I will only be talking about the following ladies: Elizaveta Tuktamisheva, Anastasia Zanina, Sofia Samodelkina, Ksenia Sinitsina, Sofia Akativa, Ksenia Guchina, Kamila Valieva, Veronika Yametova, Sofia Muraviva, Adalia Petrosian, and Alina Gorbacheva. 11 skaters out of 17. Alina in her free skate wore a blue dress that reminded me of Aliona Costo's dress for her Billie Eilish skate last season or 2 ago. She also tried to be artistic here, but it's like it kept turning on and off like a light switch. It wasn't something constant like Sofia or Adalia. Then she went for her first quad jump and fell. At first I thought, well, it's over. It's done. She's done. There is no way she's going to jump another one and risk a plus rep, just no way. Right? Wrong. Alina lands a quad Salchow, triple Salchow Euler combo. Like what? She risked it, and it was successful. I was so proud, but then she botched a triple, and I thought, darn it. Of course. But then there was Anastasia Zanina who also went for a quad. But then she fell and I thought, well, she's definitely not going for another now. No way she'll risk it too, right? Then boom. She lands a quad toe double toe combo. She shocked me and I couldn't be prouder. She was determined and she followed through. Then she pushed a triple Lutz double axel sequence for even more points than her quad toe double toe combo. And I was just in awe. Bravo Anastasia. She is a lot more stable than Alina in her triples. And you guys should know that I love ladies who do not hide behind Ultra C. That basically means if all Ultra C elements are removed, a skater can majority of the time land their basic triples, especially in the free skate. If the skater falls on their triples 90% of the time but has a quad, then it's worthless and pointless. There is no edge if the skater cannot even land the basic required triple jumps. So Zanina is awesome in my book. I hope Alina irons out her triple issues and increases her consistency to the level of Team Tuperitz like Zanina has successfully done. By the way, I like Zanina's outfit and her dramatic music. She also went for the cantilever, but it's not on Trusova's level yet and pretty shaky. I think Trusova has one of the best cantilevers, and Sofia Yametova has one of the softest or smoothest glides into the cantilevers I've seen in this competition. I love that she tries to give us a performance with this dramatic music. I just love it. Even though it starts slow, I like how it picks up in the second half. I wish her choreo and steps were a little more in tune with the music in the step sequence though. She started off nice, but ran out of steam or stamina towards the end. Overall, I enjoyed the surprise both these ladies gave me here. I did not think they would take on such massive risks that could result in a plus rep, or that the risk would work out. They shocked me in a good way and exceeded my expectations. Zanina, those quads have been a long time coming, and I am so happy it worked out this season, because last season was so depressing for her. Great job, ladies. Samodelkina did not have a good run yet again. The coach is terrible. Sofia Samodelkina needs to run away before she buries her figure skating career. I like her dress and the soft pastel pink. She looked stunning and I liked the music, but oh my gosh, look at this. No. I laughed but cried for her at the same time. Like, for her to regress to this level after switching coaches is just so sad. But this reminded me of Tom and Jerry ridiculousness, and I couldn't help but laugh with sad tears in my eyes. It caught me off guard. Then she fell on her quad salchow, which I expected, but damn, she then fell on a triple jump. And do you guys remember what I told you? If you dare fall on a triple jump, the judges will drag you to filth, and that is exactly what happened to Samodelkina. She was surpassed by everybody. Alina, Anastasia, even both Ksenias as well as Yametova, who all have 0 Ultra C elements. I mean, the judges dragged her to filth. The champion's Lutz loop, which she landed in the free successfully, was not enough to save her. She did not even make the top 10. She was number 11. Dear Lord, how the mighty have fallen. Davidov is screaming out there somewhere. His masterpiece has crumbled to pieces due to the new coach. I would be screaming. What is happening to Sofia? What is happening? I just can't. Moving on, we have my girl, my favorite of the season, Adalia, with some of the weirdest music in this competition, but strangely I still like it. I can't even explain how, because I hated it all season, but wow, she did great. Her performance, I think, is what made me finally like it. The beginning is slightly annoying with the piano notes going in and out every few seconds, and she fell on the quad loop due to the annoying sound. I'm just kidding. She fell on a quad loop that she has never landed all season long in competition. Last season, she could, but this season she never did. This choice honestly was another bad idea. It never worked. Why put it in? I know everyone here was out for blood and taking risks for extra points, but come on, that quad loop should have been dropped until it was stable. Then she landed a quad toe double axel and I screamed in joy. Yes, girl. Then she jumped another quad toe and I died with happiness. Like, these women are amazing. That extra toe wasn't even in her planned content. She lost the loop and went for another toe after successfully landing the first one. I was so proud. She also landed all her triple jumps clean, even the Lutz combo, with her injured left leg. She's a fighter and I am so proud of her. Wonderful fast spins, nice slide. She's matching the accents of the music. I love how the music picks up in the second half. And again, just my favorite spins. She also got a level 4 step sequence here in this program. Also, out of her entire team, it seems Dudakov is the one in her corner, so I think she's Dudakov's fave active skater from the camp. Also, what was going on in the beginning? Adalia seemed like she was going against something here that they wanted her to do. I am not sure. What do you guys think she was crying about? Then came Kamila, and remember when I said she and Adele were separated by a razor-thin line? Wouldn't you know, Cami crushed her by 12 points in the free. I was like, what? How sway? Then I thought about it and it was like, yeah, that makes sense. And if you're like, what makes sense? Cami threw down 2 massive quad toes. Massive. Absolutely massive. So massive I was in shock it could be done with a non-prepubescent body type. In shock. I love her free program music. I love sad, dramatic, or upbeat crescendo-styled neoclassical violin music, so I am biased. I had zero doubts about Cami's triples because skaters from Team Tut rarely fall on triples, except Maya. That poor girl. But I was surprised that Cami missed the triple flip and popped into a double flip triple Salchow Euler combo. That's not usual for Cami, but she probably ran out of steam after those 2 massive quad toes. Woo, that was just gorgeous. Then the ending with the hood has me feeling conflicted. I am half and half. It could be a mistake or planned, but the way she played it off worked for me. It's like, this hood, I don't need it anymore. I am done hiding. I am moving on. I've conquered. Sophia was next and her dress was awful. Worse outfit. I hate it. The dress ruins the presentation for me. I would fire whoever made this dress. She is the most expressive and artistic skater, but the freeze choreography did not work for me. I loved the dramatic moments like this one though. Nice. Then she fell on her triple axel and I was like, no, it's over. And then she landed her triple axel double toe combo. And I was like, yes, but it's still over. There's no way she's getting gold over Kamila's massive quad toes and her clean skate. She also went for a triple Lutz double axel sequence, just like Zanina. I usually love her arms, but not in this program. You guys, her arms were not doing what she thought they were doing in some moments. I don't know if it's a choreography issue or an issue with her own interpretation, but I do like how she hits the accents. Very musical. At the end it was Sophia and Adelia who were separated by a very thin margin at 235 points. Then we have Tuktamasheva, and let me just say that I love her dress. The duality of the flower missing in the front but evident in the back is fantastic. I like it. Hey, let's give Tuktamasheva a hand of applause for adaptability. She's trying. Her arms are always stiff and bother me, but she's trying here with her artistry and I can see it. I can actually see it, and I was so proud. It's not the best, but it looks good. Her triple axels were again flawless, so you know my girl Mora was not getting past Tuktik. She went yet again for a triple axel double axel sequence this season, and it just shows how she's trying to adapt. Since she usually does triple axel double toe. Hey, she's trying and proving me wrong. Like she's really trying with the artistry, and her arms look a lot better. Too bad she struggles with triples and popped her 2F. Took struggles with basic triples since she's from the past generation or era of ladies who also struggled with triples. She's 26, and that's the only thing that stuck. I wish she could fix it, but it hasn't been fixed. Unlike the other ladies here, Tuktik does hide behind her Ultra C. That's the only thing I wish would change jump-wise. That she strengthens her basic triples. That being said, I am so proud of my girl Tuktik for stepping it up with her artistry and connection to the music and that dress. This I would rewatch regarding Tuktik. So beautiful, I was clapping with a standing ovation. This is progress, you guys. Progress. So proud of you, Liza. Last but not least was Sofia Yametova with a gorgeous dress. I love it. She fell on her triple axel but landed both quad toes, which was amazing. The landing on the second one though, looked slightly shaky to me, so it probably landed on the quarter or something. I also don't like the free music at the beginning and prefer the short, but the short was from last season and it's tiring. Best skating skills in the business, but the person choosing the music is not doing an amazing job. Her skills kind of go to waste with the music, at least in the beginning of the skate. Adelia had great music in the short program, but weird music at the beginning of the free as well, saved by her performance. Yet Cami on the other hand gets good music in both the short and the free, while Sophia on the other hand gets an old short program that is growing tired and weird free music again. Except the second half of her free. I like the music in the second half, and you guys, her cantilever is so soft. She just glides straight into it. So beautiful. Her triples are like butter. I'm never worried about them. Nice spins and flexibility. Also very beautiful Oilers. Her and Trusova just have smooth Oilers. Also, Nathan Chen has the best Oiler I've ever seen. If everyone could upgrade to this, it would be fantastic. I just need everyone to have that type of smoothness when they do Oilers. That smoothness. That's how it should be. Why isn't this a requirement? Smooth Oiler or negative GOE should be the norm. Ugly Oilers are just awkward. Nice Oilers only, please. She's smooth, she floats, and she's so soft in her movements. I just need Sophia to work on her facial expressions. Also, she always looks like she's relieved the hell is over after she skates. After every single skate, I find it just a little funny after the skate. It's like, I can't do this no more!
is finally done.
I'm done. The hell is over. Like she's letting go of a breath that she was holding in the entire skate. She's a gorgeous skater. Definitely one of my favorites. Also tell me why the audience and I went insane with joyous screams when Yametova was named the Russian national gold champion. Even Yametova herself in first place since the short was shocked that she beat Kamila overall after all these years. It was bittersweet. I was sad Kamila could not repeat her win, but I was so happy Sofia beat her. I was conflicted, but congrats Sofia, you did it. You are a senior nationals gold champion for now. This just shows how amazing Anna is for being able to win Russian nationals 3 times in a row. Like how is this even possible? Obviously that isn't easy, so how? Even Cami couldn't win a second time, but 3 times in a row and against other Ultra C jumpers. Respect to Anna. She made that look easy when obviously it's not. Absolute respect. Then some honorable mentions. I loved Ksenia's choreo sequence. A beautiful spread eagle into a deeply bent in a bower. Just look at how smooth she glides. And that deep back bend, so beautiful. I loved Samodelkina's choreo sequence as well. Wonderful qualities in all these ladies. And the only people to get level 4 at all here had Ultra C. Everyone else got at maximum level 3, and mainly level 2. So, tech panel. What's going on with the level 4 stinginess, huh? Anyways, overall I enjoyed the women's event. I can't wait for the Russian Grand Prix final showdown, or even the Channel 1 Cup. Good luck ladies. Let's move on to the men's. In the short program I did not like Semenenko's outfit since he looked like a bum. It did not do him any favors. His triple axel looks good, but all his other jumps land very ugly, at least compared to other men. Why does he land like this? It's not aesthetically pleasing or effortless, which is one of the requirements for receiving higher GOE. Effortless looking jumps, and this looks like he's dying. No thank you to Semenenko's jump landings. He also looks slow on the ice on camera, and I prefer Peter's short instead of Semenenko's. Then in the free Semenenko's outfit and performance was much better. He skated to K-pop music, which personally isn't my favorite, but it worked for him especially in the choreo sequence. This free brings Semenenko to life in a way that his short didn't. Overall I liked his free, and this moment saved it. Then I was a bit let down again at the end, and I truly wish that men had better spins. I truly do. It just brings the program down a notch. Creative exciting spins for men please. It's lacking, and not exciting when the music itself speeds up, but the spin is as slow as ever. Fast spins for fast music. If the music goes super fast, don't go slow, or choose another song. It kills the ending just a bit, but I am being nitpicky since majority of men don't have amazing spins. Then for his short Peter skated to a remixed version of Dawn of Faith that I don't like. To be clear I love the original version of Dawn of Faith, not the remix, but that's just a matter of personal taste of course. He went for a quad salchow triple toe, and then a solo quad loop. Overall his short was not for me, mainly due to the remix of Dawn of Faith, and I did not like his outfit, but I do like the soft blue. It's very nice. I was happy Peter skated clean in the short, and the reaction from his coach was super sweet. She was so proud of him. Very beautiful and sweet. As for the free, I like the all black outfit a whole lot better. Peter had a nice moment with his hydroblade on the beat. Just like my girl Yametova with her slide. I wish the men invented nicer spins for themselves. I really do. It doesn't even have to be flexible. Just a creative variation to the spin that looks aesthetically pleasing to us the audience. Because sometimes it just ruins the overall beauty of their program. This though I do like about the spins. Unfortunately Peter was not completely clean and botched his quad salchow solo jump, and this is what led to him tying with Semenenko.
Да вы что? Я такого не видел никогда в своей жизни. Никогда!
Yep, he tied overall with Semenenko, so let's get into it. The reactions from Peter and Semenenko were so cute. Russian nationals brings the entertainment in more ways than one. Either the skaters will have you at the edge of your seat or the judges. When do skaters really tie overall? Rarely. This was done on purpose to keep us guessing in suspense, and I'm all for it. I was smiling from ear to ear, and I truly wish both boys could share the podium, because aside from my criticism they did skate their hearts out. Unfortunately, based on the rules only one can actually win gold if they tie. Peter showed off his artistic prowess while Evgeny skated 2 clean programs, no falls or step outs. So in the end, the skater with the highest scoring free program wins, in a tie. In this case Zinya scored 195.92 points in the free program, while Peter scored 190.60 points in the free. Peter may have had the upper hand in short, but the free set everything in stone. And honestly, if I had to pick Peter's or Zinya's free, I would have chosen Zinya's. I may not like his jumps, but I do appreciate clean programs as well as his upbeat choreo sequence. So overall, considering Xenia had the least amount of errors, I agree with the choice of choosing Semenenko as the official champion of 2023 Russian Nationals. Congrats Xenia. Now as for pairs. The field was great. I actually love Evgenia Tarasova's and Vladimir Morozov's short programs, due to the concept of light and dark, but I don't think this was their best performance of it. I think they performed this short better, or at least did their best version of this program at test skates. Here they made mistakes on the throw triple loop and Tarasova couldn't land it clean. Honestly, they made so many mistakes in the free that it makes no sense as to how they are even in third. A mystery, a true mystery, but at least they didn't fall, which is sad because this is the best thing I can say about their free. They popped and stepped out, but at least they didn't fall. That's all I got, and wow, that is sad. Anyways, moving on. Anastasia Mishina and Alexander Galyamov of course did a great job with strong content and a clean short, even though I don't love the short music. I like more modern songs and new neo-classicals. I think older classics have had their time. It's 2022. Actually 2023 as of me editing this video, and we have to move with the times. Enough old classical music that had decades to shine. Let's do something new that's exciting and actually encourages people to watch pairs instead of singles stealing all the spotlight, okay? Alexandra Boykova and Dmitry Kozlovsky had a good free with their Anna Karenina program, but Boykova stepped out of her throw triple flip, and that cost them gold. Overall, we got Anastasia Mishina and Alexander Galyamov in first place, Alexandria Boykova and Dmitry Kozlovsky in second place, and Evgenia Tarasova and Vladimir Morozov in third. Congrats to these pairs couples. Now, before I wrap up, let's get into why I was disappointed with Japanese nationals. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I said I would, so here goes. I was at first super excited to be watching two nationals, Russian nationals and Japanese nationals, specifically for Mao. First trying to watch Japanese nationals in the first place was terrible. I went through so many hoops and found two options. Either pay for a subscription to watch it on demand or gain disease from staying up until 4 a.m. in the morning to watch it live. There was no way I was going to stay up to 4 a.m. in the morning to watch Japanese nationals. I didn't even do that for Russian nationals, and that's my favorite skating event of the year. So guess what? I paid 200 yen, yes, a whole $1.52 to watch it on demand with Fuji Premium on a Japanese VPN. So I had to pay an extra $12.99 on top of that for VPN. Just ridiculous because I wasted so much damn time. And now I'm about $15 more poor.
Rumor has it you're broke.
I will say though, the VPN was nice, so I don't regret that, at least. I would have rather paid money to watch Russian nationals, but thankfully it's free to watch. I didn't have to go all Sherlock Holmes and hunt for it, or wait until my eyes bled to watch it at 2 to 4 a.m.
I'm okay with not dying.
Very easy access. So already this ruined the experience, at least for me. I had to go on some skating forum to even figure out how to watch Japanese nationals for Mao.
No, like that's too much.
That being said, you can already suspect why I was disappointed. I watched completely for one skater, so, you guessed it, Mao did not do well. She kind of bombed for me. I was sad. Had I tried to watch nationals for multiple skaters though, I would have still been disappointed. Yes, that's right. I sat through the entire women's event feeling let down and disappointed.
Well, shit. What are y'all doing?
Forget the Grand Prix final of hell. The ladies were so inconsistent here at Japan Nationals, with many falls. It wasn't just one fall or one step out. It was multiple falls, pops, step outs, etc. and on basic jumps. It was chaos. The depth was not there. Ami Nakai though was the silver lining or the saving grace of the women's event. In the free skate, Mao fell on her 3A and 4T. She was completely frantic at the beginning, with zero artistry or connection to anything, until the second half. But by that time I was already checked out of her performance. On a good note, I do like that Mao did not hide behind Ultra C in the free skate. She landed her triples, but her performance was just subpar. The only highlight was Ami Nakai's free skate. She successfully did 2 triple axels with 1 in a 3T combo. No falls or step outs in the free. Her only mistake was missing her triple Lutz combo in the end, resulting in a plus rep. Other than Ami, the few skaters with Ultra C could barely land their triples and botched their only triple axels. Rion Semiyoshi tried, but she without a doubt hides behind her only 4T. She botched and fell on so many triples I could not understand the point of learning a 4T. If she can barely land simple required triples, it was so bad. If it was just one mistake it would be okay, but there were so many of them. that I couldn't even enjoy the performances here besides Ami's free skate. All I can say is never again. All that hard work on VPNs and paying FOD premium was for nada. I could have just caught Ami's performance on YouTube as a standalone. Until the ladies learned to land their triples to the level of Evgenia Medvedev in her 2016-2017 season, where she rarely fell on triples. I won't be tuning into the triples and doubles splatfest because there was not much Ultra C to justify this many falls. I expected better. Hopefully the top Korean ladies do better than the top Japanese ladies at their own nationals. That being said, this video took forever to edit. It was supposed to be up by the end of December, but look at us now. Anyways, I enjoyed Russian nationals, and low-key liked the separate GPs since I got to see all my favorite ladies compete head-to-head. My ultimate favorites of nationals were Yametova's slide, and Kami's humongous quads. Just amazing. See you guys next time, if there is even a next time.